Maths says that 95% of everything is always normal, and 5% of everything is always not. So why are we surprised?
You're such a beautiful freak. I wish there were more just like you.
And then if we go through to rather surreally, I've got a chemistry degree, and when we were studying statistics, it says that within 2 standard deviations of the middle of the mean is like in most distributions, most things will fall. The reason I did the sketch is because I was thinking with my friend Helen, and we were thinking about almost like the absolute inevitability that some people will be not normal or not average. Like in the world, there's a spectrum of beliefs, there's a spectrum of heights, there's a spectrum of weights, there's a spectrum of hair colour, there's a spectrum of everything. But that doesn't mean that the group that's the most populous is like the best. And I suppose that's where it came from. Yeah.
Can I measure if you're normal really quickly? No. No? That can't be right. Let's just try and find some real people. Can I measure if you're normal? Yeah.
Define normal.
Can I check if you're normal?
I think I'm normal.
There's 2 words, there's average and then there's normal. But they mean the same thing, but someone who's normal, they talk about someone who's average or who's behaving in a normal way.
You are indeed normal.
In fact, you're perfectly normal.
You're the first one we've met all day.
That makes a change for me to be normal.
You're pretty close. Can you take your hat off really quick, please? I think
Depressingly.
I think we got it.
And when they talk about average, it's like, oh, you're just average. And if someone says to you, oh, you're abnormal, that's maybe seen as a negative thing.
Oh, you're way taller than normal. You're a little below.
I'm normal, I'm very normal.
You're very normal? I beg to differ, sir.
But if someone says you're not average, that's more interesting.
Just about. I'm gonna say it's 6'5". 6'5", is that what you normally get?
Yeah. Society has like a view of what people are like. And it's, again, I think it's the 95% that they hold. They're like, well, most people are like this. And so I think whenever anything steps outside, it's a surprise.
Can I check if you're normal?
Oh, sure.
Awesome.
No, you're a normal man, nearly.
When we exclude the edges of things and when we say they don't matter, we just want to focus on what most things are like, we exclude the perceived best as well as the perceived worst.
I think you're a little taller than normal. It might be the hat, but you... still just a little taller than normal.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I guess it is.
I was talking to someone the other day and they said that if you get rid of the most passionate people on either side of the spectrum, you basically, nothing ever changes. Like, change only happens when passionate people, either people who are passionately for something or passionately against something. That could even be like, who's passionate about jam, right? So you've got the 2.5 people who are really passionate about jam are going to give you jam competitions and jam sandwiches and like new jams and new flavours of jams and everything like that. And it's like, without them, no one would get any jam. And jam's really good. But on the other hand, the 2.5% of people who hate jam and are passionately against jam, they're the ones who invent Marmite. I used to think that the middle was where we should be, and now I think almost like the imperative is to explore the edges, to explore the possibilities and explore the questions and the contradictions. And I think that's really powerful, and that's where passion is, and that's where things change.
I'm aiming for off the top.